Can I?
Thank you.
Brother,
No worries,
brother, another finish, brother. Everything is good, brother. Alhamdulillah, we go home, enjoy. God give us everything, brother. Alhamdulillah, thank you so much.
And me.
No. He wanna say to be continued.
You know where we're going, bro?
Hello.
We're here at the weigh-ins. I think from what I'm gathering, we're also here for the fights tomorrow night. So we'll see though. My Russian and his English, they're really jiving.
That's Frank Mir, the former UFC two-time heavyweight champion of the world. I got a call 2 days ago asking if I could be in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. I honestly didn't even know where it was on the map. Now I'm here.
I travel all over Russia a lot. I have a 3-year I've used the hell out of it. But been to a couple of the stands, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan. This is my first Uzbekistan. That's because they just now legalized MMA, so this is a big deal.
When I arrived at the press conference, it was pretty refreshing to see all of the familiar faces. Immediately, all of the fighters paid their respect to Frank Mir. It's always cool to see fighters that are currently fighting pay the respect to the legends of the game.
Друзья, ваши бурные аплодисменты, наши гости находятся в нашем зале.
Hurmatli xonimlar va janoblar, olqishlab qo'yamiz. Qadrli mehmonlarimiz tashrif buyurishmoqda.
Извиняюсь, что узбекский не знаю. Постараюсь в следующем году подготовиться. Если вы спрашиваете насчет моего боя в Холму-арене,
Umar Nurmagomedov, the younger cousin of Khabib, talented, undefeated, and is the main event here in Tashkent. At 11-0, there's a lot of talk about this being the last fight for Umar before he joins the UFC. That is the original Mexican gangster, Javier Mendez, here in Tashkent to corner Umar.
We're here again, Will. First class right here. Never seen this before in my whole entire life.
On the outside looking in, you would think this is all madness with so many people. But Khabib is so humble that you just don't even expect him to react a different way than showing respect. Khabib was shocked to see me.
What are you doing here, brother? What are you doing?
You want to take over the world without me, brother? I got to be here with you, brother.
Abdul Manap, Khabib's father.
Be careful, you can punch your face, brother.
Trust me, I know.
Вот они стоят, смотрят, выигрывайте. Достаточно. Все лицом к зрителям. Сбоку фотографируют. Узбекистан встретил всех бойцов и гостей, и журналистов на высочайшем уровне. Узбекистан занимает в боксе один из лидирующих позиций. Они команда в зачете первые. Я думаю, ММА приживется здесь, и у них будут достойные бойцы.
Having the support of a government is a lot different than everybody else trying to do it on their own. So the support of the government with Atabek, you know, taking the lead role here, helping everybody, it's amazing, you know, and you know, people are gonna understand who Uzbekistan is in the fight world real soon.
When I was a kid doing MMA or training martial arts, I mean, even kickboxing, like it was a big deal, you know, like those guys, you know, they fought all over the world and stuff, but you know, you could be the, you know, the heavyweight champ of the world holding 4 or 5 belts in kickboxing. And in the 90s, you could walk down the street and no one knew who you were, you know. It wasn't like, you know, boxing. So I always had a strong suspicion that MMA would be the same way, that it would just always be the, you know, the stepchild of the boxing world. To think that we actually stalled the #1 boxer right now in the world, right? Canelo. Paused his fight on DAZN. You got a $360 million fighter, you know, the biggest attraction in boxing. And it was one of our offshoot belts, not even a real belt. Not even, it wasn't like it was Conor fighting or, you know what I mean, our premier guy. It was, you know, 2 well-known fighters, you know, Nate and, Jorge Masvidal. But boxing sat on the bench and waited for us to get done before they fought. I never, my wildest dreams ever thought that would ever be the case. And to think that now here I'm traveling all over the world, you know. I've been in countries that if it wasn't for MMA, I never would have got to experience the people and the culture. So, you know, it's an amazing, you know, I'm blessed and very lucky. I've just been in the right place at the right time. It's the Uzbekistan schmo. I think tomorrow's will be phenomenal. There'll be a lot of great fighters out there. I'm hoping, you know, that's why I want to, you know, get a link here to my Facebook page, fan page, so I can get people out there watching on the West Coast or on the west side of the globe and see, man, some of the fighters out there, some of the best in the world talent-wise. And they're just unheard of because, you know, the marketing on the English side just isn't there. But, you know, hopefully I can change that and turn that around.
This region produces a ton of great fighters, and as of right now, if you're paying attention in the boxing world, they're making a huge impact in the boxing world, and really soon you're going to see a huge impact in the MMA world. When they have this kind of support, you know, time is going to show that I'm correct, and we will see.
Finish your career. How was health?
Oh, I'm not finished. I'm going to still fight.
No, I know, but almost.
Oh, yeah.
Almost. Couple of fights.
Nah, probably more. I'm heavyweight, fight till I'm 50.
Ja думал, что он закончил. Не, он-то дерется. Я думал, что
Right now, my shoulder's torn, but I fought with it. They did surgery on my hip. I need surgery on my knees and my neck. I'm going to go down and do stem cell in Colombia.
No, I talk about like how, like.
Oh, I'm beat up. My body hurts all the time. That's why I'm going to go do it. Right now, my labrum is torn. I can't.
Рука, шея, нога. How was knee?
А сейчас сколько он весит?
Cartilage.
Сколько он весит сейчас?
Right now, 120 kilos.
120?
But your base one is 110.
Yeah.
It was very 109.
Я думал, 124.
When you fought with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Habib is an extremely humble individual. Personality-wise, he's actually not built to be a superstar in that sense because he's such a humble, modest man. If he were more outlandish, a little bit more cocky and bravado, which his fighting ability, he's the best fighter in the world. If it backed up a little bit more, he would have 5 times as many followers. So if anything, his humility and how humble he is, as far as a marketing standpoint, kind of hurts him. I mean, you know, and I don't ever want Habib to change. I think it's a fresh, a breath of fresh air in our culture to not, you know, look, man, we're now living in the, you know, everybody wants to be Instagram famous. Everybody wants to do reality TV shows. There's all this, all these superstars with no substance, you know? I mean, how many times do you see someone famous and you're like, what do they do? Famous for the sake of being famous. And Habib is the exact opposite. He's famous because he's a man of great quality, great representative of his religion, of his people in Dagestan, and of the culture of MMA. I couldn't ask a better person to represent us.
You know what you need to do, right? Okay, not 1 round, not 2 rounds, not 3 rounds, not 4 rounds, not 5 rounds, okay? Any round it could happen, but we're going 5 good rounds.
A lot of the areas where it's very Muslim culture, it's just part of their creed and their background that they take care of their visitors. I mean, it's a direct insult for them not to take care of you. Like, I've been places where, you know, I have them behind me and I'm going through, you know, security at an airport, and they start asking me to pull things out, and then real quick they realize, I almost got in trouble, they realized I was with so-and-so who's taking care of me, and they're like, oh, you should have just said something, you don't have to stop here, and just continue on, you know. And so, yeah, the hospitality is incredible. It's almost second to none, really. And then as far as the warrior culture, I mean, you know, hey, look, you know, they have lots of battles as far as there's been tons of wars here over, you know, since World War II, you know, dividing, and so you have very much of a warrior culture that, you know, just people were great. It was in their backyard, you know. And then on top of that, one of the premier sports out here, you know, in a lot of these areas is wrestling. You know, you have some of the best wrestlers, you know, from Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Chechnya, you know, the Ossetians, you know, phenomenal, you know, wrestling heritage. And that converts very easily over into MMA. And even more so, or even on top of that, the, you know, Sambo and all the Russian Federation areas, you know, is very much part of the military and the curriculum there growing up. And Sambo is so easily transferable to MMA that it's just, I mean, take the gi top off and it's MMA, you know what I mean? You know, add a few elbows and stuff. And so it's just such a turnkey. Really, it's a shame. That's why I want to be more part of this and helping bring it. I tried doing that for the ACB and was getting some notoriety there until it kind of took back over the ACA. So I kind of put it on a pause. Hopefully I can help out again and push it forward. But it's funny, a lot of those guys don't think that they're like, oh, well, could I make it to the UFC? And I've had to like straighten them out and be like, look guys, you're just as good, if not better, than almost all the UFC fighters, skill-wise. It's the fact that you don't speak English and we don't have the Western culture paying attention to you. You're not selling the same amount of tickets. It's pay-per-view buys. That's what it comes down to. Fighting's still in a business. So sometimes people confuse marketability with fighting ability. And when the two come together, it's phenomenal. Sometimes you have guys that are great fighters, but they're not very marketable, like a Fedor Emelianenko, right? He could walk down the streets in the U.S. and he doesn't get stopped that much, so he doesn't sell a lot, but great fighter. Then you have some guys that are phenomenal marketing guys, but yeah, they're not great at fighters, and I won't give names because they just insult people. You know, that's the one thing. If we could just get more English commentary and broadcast it, and especially now with all like DAZN, all the different apps out there, you know, Fight TV, getting the people in the U.S. and Britain to see the talent that's out here, they'll be fans. It's just, the fighting is just really incredible.
After weigh-ins, the fighters, teams, and staff all headed to dinner.
But when I'm like 50, my younger brother is gonna be 24. Like, it's crazy. People are gonna think it's my son.
What a protein. You from Britain, you from US, right? You from America?
Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest boxers of his generation.
Came over for the fight? Yeah.
Is this your first time in Uzbekistan?
Yes, my first time.
Obviously you've been in Russia.
Yeah. The first time we
I'm gaining about 20 pounds here.
Of course, you can't help it. You can't help it. Listen, you can't help it. You can't help it. You cannot help it.
Как дела?
Как ты себя чувствуешь, он тебя спрашивает?
Very good. Nice.
Crazy food, nice spread, great conversation. When you get to talk boxing with Roy Jones, right? You get taught a few things.
По твоей теме будем продолжаться.
Камера.
Короче, первый сет, второй сет, третий сет.
Reunited. He said like he's the number one asset. I'm number two asset. He's number three asset. It's an inside joke. Nobody understands, but you can put it on camera.
That is Atabek Umarov, head of Uzbekistan's MMA Association.
How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. You're good? Nice to see you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Just welcome to Uzbekistan. We're always glad to see you guys in the Tashkent or anyway others cities. You know, just enjoy.
Dallas will save it. Dallas will save it.
Thank you. guys.
Dallas would have saved. Dallas would have saved. Oh, yeah, say okay. Okay. Yeah, understand.
Got you.
Yep. 702.
Hospitality is like a number one in Uzbekistan because we love you guys. We love the other people who come into visit our country. And you can enjoy our foods, our history, culture, and also what can I say? Just enjoy. That's it.
Apple. Seriously.
He doesn't know what does mean. Jiggy jiggy.
Jiggy jiggy.
In Uzbek, jiggy jiggy is like a singer, Uzbek singer. His songs jiggy jiggy.
Brother, this is the third day, and for 3 days, I think this is like, let me count, maybe 12 times we're sitting at the tables and food coming non-stop. One dish after another, one dish after another, 1 menu after another. This is like crazy. This is something special. I don't know if you if you never experienced it, you will never understand. So guys, come to Uzbekistan, and this is a great experience that you can get.
Will, what's going on, brother?
How are you?
What are you doing here, brother, in Uzbekistan?
Soaking up the culture, brother.
Soaking up что такое?
Welcome to Uzbekistan.
Yeah, it's good. It's better than expected. I expected some cold gray vibe, but the vibe here is good. Yeah,
it's crazy. Have you ever fought in this region before? Or is this the first time?
This is the first time in Uzbekistan, and I fought last year in Russia, and this one is way better. The vibe is way better.
The very next morning, I had a driver come to the hotel and pick me up. Although I had 1 day left here in Tashkent, I wanted to at least go around the city, see the traffic, hear the traffic, see some of the buildings and monuments, and at least experience Tashkent in a way. It's very important to do that when you're traveling abroad.
Bizning orqamizda Amir Temur haykali turibdi. Bu kishi bizlarning faxrimiz,
g'ururimiz. Chunki Amir Temur o'sha biz uchun, bizning yurtimizda kelajagi uchun, ozod bo'lishi uchun ko'p urushlarda, ko'p qahramonliklar ko'rsatishgan. Amir Temur e'zozlaymiz juda ham. G'ururimiz, faxrimiz desak ham bo'ladi. Amir Temurda bitta anolar bor. O'sha gaplari kuch adolatdadir. Har bir ishda u kishi janglarda kirganlarda ham kuch adolatdadir degan shior bilan kirishganlar. Har doim o'sha adolat bilan, siyosatda ham adolat bilan yondashishgan. U kishi Amir Temur Ahmad Yassaviy hikmatlariga, juda ham Ahmad Yassaviyning anolarga, ijodlariga qiziqqanlar. Shu uchun har bir jang oldidan Amir Temur bobomiz o'sha Ahmad Yassaviyning hikmatlarini 70 marta aytganlar va jangga kirganlar. Ixlos bilan kirganlar.
Madaniyatimizni rivojlantirishga ayniqsa o'z hissalarini qo'shganlar.
Shu uchun Amir Temur bobomiz faxrimiz. Kelajagimizni yoritib bergan shaxs sifatida g'ururlanamiz. U uchun biz juda ham nima deydi? Til ta'rifga yo'qda u kishini ta'riflashga til ojiz. Buyuk shaxs bo'lganlar.
I had a chance to go over to Humor Arena with some of the guys before tonight's fights, just to see the setup. I was really excited to see what the GFC and Uzbekistan had in store for tonight. From the very first moment I walked in, the arena had the look and feel of all the other big shows that I've attended. The lighting, the production, the sound, everything was up to par. Like any MMA event, each corner was equipped with their own locker room. This was Khabib and his team's locker room. There was no shortage in detail when it came to this event. I was pretty excited about seeing what tonight had in store. After seeing the arena and hearing that tonight is going to be a sold-out crowd, you can tell that Atabek Umarov and the Uzbekistan MMA Association wasn't going to hold anything back from this being a great event.
They just ask us, can we make show here? We say, of course, we have promotion, we have fighters, we have everything, and they open federation here, Uzbekistan MMA Federation, and Atabek Umarov, he invited us here, and you know, now we're here. You see today's arena. You saw yesterday weigh-in, you know, this is almost UFC level, you know, and I think it's gonna be very big event tonight, and for future, for young generation from Uzbekistan, it's gonna be very big motivation. And right now, it's just beginning here, and after a couple years, I think it's gonna be huge everywhere in Uzbekistan, because Uzbekistan is very big, a lot of people, almost 36 million people, you know, and a lot of young guys, and everybody love MMA, and that's why we're here. Good night, have a good night for fighters, and have a good night for fans, and good luck for fighters.
Celebrities, entertainers, and sports stars all filled the arena. This wasn't no regular show. Uzbekistan wanted to show the world that they belonged in the MMA scene.
I love it here. It's great. I mean, the hospitality, the city's beautiful. I love it here.
Here we go. This is GFC 20 in Tashkent.
Это значит, его вес свой получается 60.
They added this fight to the card too.
Yeah?
He was confident the whole time.
Greatness is in my genetics. Rely on me, you never regret it. Victory's mine, yeah, that's where I'm headed. For this passion and drive, I'm forever indebted. Known to motivate each person near. I'm sure it's my purpose to persevere. Yeah, you looking at the chosen one. I said you looking at the chosen one.
Você passou, você está num evento muito grande. The dark inside us, shadows calling, shadows calling me. I know, falling shadows following.
I was K-side the whole time.
Hello, everybody. Напарничек говорят, слабо выступил. Он не выложился максимум. А так, в общем, выиграл бы, альхамдулиллах. Хотел отдохнуть, полежать, но медали есть.
He tried to rest on him. Just rest on him, no working.
Hey, Will, what's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good. Ready for small war. How is Uzbekistan food? I don't try plow. I wanna try plow after fight.
After fight.
After fight. I'm waiting.
Stretching it.
Real. What's up, bro?
You see this level? Like you see. Hands ready.
Hey.
Где разделка наша? А? Главное выигрыш. Кому флаг этот нужен сейчас?
Мои вещи заберите у Хавера.
Yes. Okay. So if you lose, then you win though. So be happy. Okay. Be happy. Okay. You win. I don't care what anybody else says. You won 3 rounds. Okay. You didn't look great, but you won 3 rounds. So hey, you win. No matter what anybody says, you won. And your record now 16-1. Okay? Not 15-2, 16-1. Okay, only 1 loss. Okay, so it's very good. So hey, very good.
Brothers and sisters, we switched up the wrong and the right. I've had just about enough of this darkness. I think it's time we bring it back to the light. Bring us back to the light, oh, back to the light. Bring us back to the light, oh, back to the light.
Back in the locker room, Umar was getting ready for his fight. He was the main event, the attraction, and tonight was all about him. Being the cousin of Khabib, that brings pressure. But for Umar, he lived for that pressure. You can tell he was made for this.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
feeling great, man. Feeling great. The audience is wow. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, man.
Here, right?
Yeah, man. It's like a movie. It's crazy, man.
Сколько в очереди? Вот тут материал там очень сколько. Только вообще сколько было? Я сам. Очень сколько говорим вообще. Не могу, намогаю работать вообще. Идем. Садись, потом сделай сразу сначала. Давай. Потом у тебя не будет времени. Да, потом не будет времени. Желаю ему. Хорошо. Позови его. Ахмад Сила.
If you leave me to my own device, I never have to compromise. The city is like a jungle, I gotta make it mine. Put my fears right out of sight. Beat the hustle, better get it right. In a game where the strong survive. Only the strong survive. Your chains will not hold me down. The break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside. These lions inside. These lions inside. These lions inside. I had to learn to be the hero. I started on a heaven zero. In a city like a jungle, I had to get mine. Never give, you gotta take. Be the catapult to storm the gates. Cause the champion is never giving in. See you through till the end of days. Till the end of days. Your chains will not hold me down. The break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside. These lions inside. Can't tame these lions inside. Can't tame these lions inside. Ground that they're walking, cutting through your skin, hunting down your pain, till the bitter end. Ground that they're walking, they cutting through their skin, hunting down their prey, till the bitter end. The ground that they're walking, they cutting through their skin, they're hunting down their prey, let the games begin. Your chains will not hold me down. The break and fall to the ground. Can't tame these lions inside. The power is raining like thunder, ready for a fight. These lions inside. These lions inside. Can't tame these lions inside. Can't tame these lions inside. This ground that they're walking ain't cutting through their skin. They're hunting down their prey through the bitter end. This ground that they're walking ain't cutting through their skin. They're hunting down their prey. Let the games begin.
Another successful win for Umar. He is now 12-0. The future is bright.
сядем один. Телефон дайте. Да. Раз, два, три.
Relax. It's a very famous word now. Relax. Hey, you happy, right? You win. You happy.
Alhamdulillah. I mean, I hope I'm ready for UFC.
He did what he did, but it was relaxation that caused it, and him not being in no rush, and like Habib and I told him, Father's plan will work perfect on this guy, but stay kickboxing range, and he did that perfectly, and when the guy came in, he took him down, and it was a beautiful executed plan, and Umar's ready, he's ready for anybody, in the next level. If this is where it's going to be, then this is where it's going to be, but I feel he can go wherever he wants to go.